Look at my guy. Always a pleasure to talk with the enthusiastic, entertaining, all-time leading rusher for the New Orleans Saints, back with his crew, Mark Ingram, working with Microband 24. We're trying to extend that protection off the field. I love getting to say also the former Walter Payton Man of the Year nominee because, yes, I grew up in Chicago and I'm a 34 guy. Mark, great to see you. Let's talk about your partnership right now, Protection Microband 24. Tell me why you were excited to work with these guys.
Man, super excited to work with Microband 24. So their official sanitizer spray to NFL, spray it on the surface, and it kills bacteria for 24 hours. Touch after touch after touch, no matter what touches, keeps protecting the surface. That's why I'm the most valuable protector with the most valuable protection, Microband 24. Also, when we partner with them, we're donating a year's worth of supply of Microband 24 to the 18th Ward Sports Club. And on top of that, donating $10,000 also to the 18th Ward Sports Club. So giving back to the community, putting the sanitizer spray back into the community, and also giving funds back to the community so the 18th Ward Sports Club can keep impacting the community and impacting those kids in a positive way. So Microband 24 and myself, most valuable protectors, most valuable protection. We out here, man. Let's get it.
And, hey, keep them healthy and invest in them. Grassroots, because we all know that ain't coming from the top, but I won't go down that road right now. Let's we'll go through some football. Hey, speaking of protection or just getting healthy, you ended the season with the knee a little wonky. How you feeling?
Man, it's feeling a lot better. I appreciate you asking, man. It was unfortunate, man. It kind of slowed me down towards the end of the year, but it's getting a lot better. The only thing good right now is that we have a little bit of time so I can get healthy, get back ready to go. But there's nothing serious, just something mild. Just get time to heal now, and I'll be good, ready to go again next season.
You expect to be back with the Saints?
Of course. I expect to be back with the Saints. I'm under contract for one more year. We know this is a business, so who knows how the business is going to work. But in my mind, I plan on being a Saint for the next season. I know I can still play this game at a high level, still be a playmaker, be a difference maker for my team, for my teammates. So I love to be back in New Orleans, be able to prove myself once again.
I mean, you guys are hired guns. You'll go anywhere, but your heart is in New Orleans. I think that's pretty clear.
Yeah, of course. New Orleans is home. New Orleans is home for me, a special place for me, drafted me, did 8 years there, came back and got me this year. So, New Orleans is home for sure, 1,000%.
Were you surprised by Sean Payton deciding not to coach anymore?
Yeah, I was a little surprised. Caught me a little bit off guard, but man, this is a tough business, man, and it's a cutthroat business too at that. But so anytime you get to leave on your own terms, I think that's a positive. And you got to do what's best for you. And obviously, this is what's best for him in this moment, in this time, for him and his family. So congrats to him on a legendary career, winning coach, changed the culture and changed the legacy of a whole program and a whole city. And I'm thankful for him for that. I'm thankful for him for drafting me. Thankful for him helping me become a better professional football player over this time that I've been with him. Thankful for helping me grow into who I am as a man a little bit over the time that we've been together. And I just wish him the best and the most success in the next chapter of his life. I know whatever it is that he's doing, I know he got a plan. I know he got a strategy. And I know he's going to do a great job. So I love Coach, appreciate Coach, and I got your back, man. So thankful for that, and congratulations.
Do you think he returns to coaching down the line if you had to guess at it?
Man, I know Sean, man, and I wouldn't put it against him. You know what I mean? I wouldn't put him against him. You know what I mean? So hopefully whatever he does, I know he has a plan. And if he's coaching again, I hope he's my coach.
Okay. Did he give guys a heads up that this might be coming or no?
I don't think people knew. I don't think maybe some people knew a little bit, maybe, I don't know, but I was unaware that
Yeah.
that he was considering.
Oh, okay. And just last one on Sean, like what do you think outside of everything you just named, like what made him so successful outside? I mean, there's some, you can't do it without players. We all know this, but what made him on the elite level of head coaches?
I think it's his attention to detail, his competitiveness, his ability to communicate with the players, his ability to communicate with his coaches, his ability to be transparent. And I think just a combination of being a strict coach that has a no tolerance for BS, but has all the tolerance for winning and what it takes to win. And with also the combination of being a personable coach who can relate to his players off the field and who they are as human beings. I think that combination of being a no nonsense, win first, performance-based coach with the combination of just being a good human being to your players, I think that's what made him be an elite coach. Obviously, he's been under some great trees with Parcells and those people like that. But I just think his attention to detail, how he studies film, the work he puts into it, the time he puts into it, the details, studying tendencies, matchups, all of those things made him to be an elite coach that he is.
What about what happened to David Culley? I thought that was bizarre. Like, were you like? I know you don't want to maybe crush a former team, but like that didn't seem like the dude got a fair shake, at least from my perspective.
Yeah, I don't think he did either, from my perspective. But like I told you in this interview, business is a cutthroat business at that. And I don't think he had a fair shot. I love Coach Culley. I had a great relationship with him when I was in Baltimore, and I had a great relationship with him even when I left. That's why I was in Houston with him. And Houston was good to me. I appreciate them for believing in me and signing me this offseason. But just that one topic in particular, I don't think Coach Culley had a fair shot at having a chance to have success. But like I told you, man, it's a cutthroat business. And I know Coach Culley will be somewhere coaching, and I wish the best for him, man, because that's my guy.
So, I mean, you've made a couple dollars in this league, but I just think it's kind of interesting. Like when you look at your contract this year, you're sitting at 716 yards. At 750, you got a 250K bonus. You're shaking your head here. It's like that's gotta like I would think that some guys like just let me get out there. I know I can get 34 yards to do this and get my money. But tell me what that shake of the head means.
I mean, I was begging, you know what I mean? I was begging to go out there and play. I was like, yo, coach, like, let me go. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let me run. You know what I mean? Let me play. And it's probably in my best interest in the long term, you know what I mean? So I'm thankful to my training staff, and I'm thankful to Sean for probably not, you know what I mean? Although that sucks and that hurts a little bit, but just having my long-term interest and my long-term health in mind, I think I'm thankful for them for considering that, because I remember back in the day, you say you can go, you out there, you going, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm thankful. Although that sucks and I hate it that 34 yards away from that quarter, but they have my best interest at heart for my long-term health. So I'm thankful for that.
Did they tell you, hey, Mark, you're coming back next year. You're going to be a big part of this team. You're going to make a lot. You're going to make some dough next year, and you're going to hit those incentives. So this is how we're looking at it. This is how we want you to look at it. Was that conversation going on?
No. That wasn't the conversation that happened. That wasn't how it went. It was more me. It was more of me kind of trying to force myself onto the field. Like, yo, Brady, I'm good. Coach Payton, I'm good. Coach Payton, let me go. Coach Payton, please. Like, no, but it's all good, man. It's all good, man. Everything happens for a reason.
I do like, at least in theory, protect the player from himself. You guys always want to be on that field to either help your guys, dollar incentives, whatever it is. And it's I think it's hard for guys to see, the long term. I mean, you're so focused on each week, right?
Yeah, of course. And like you said, man, I think some guys you have to protect them from themselves, who have a high threshold for pain, who have a high threshold for just wanting to be on the field and compete. And so I think you have to protect some guys from themselves, like you said. And other guys with baby injuries, you have to be like, yo, come on, you're good. Like, you're not there. Like, come on, you know what I mean? So it's just kind of something that you kind of have to know who your athlete is and who you're dealing with. And if you need to kind of hold them back from themselves, or if you need to nudge them forward to give them a little motivation. But when you're sitting close to something like that, on top of wanting to help your team win, it's kind of hard to look at the long term, because I'll deal with the consequences next week or whatever. But
right.
At the end of the day, I'm thankful for people who have your long-term interest and your long-term health, because I have a lot more football in me. So don't want to compromise the longevity for, monetary things in the short term.
Got you. What happened to Bama? Is Nick slipping?
No, man, we just had a couple injuries, man. We had a couple injuries at key positions at the wrong times of the season, and we were winning at half. Just weren't able to make enough plays to get the job done, man. So we're good. We got a young team. We'll be right back next year, and we'll be on top of the college football world again.
Who's got nicer facilities, Bama or the Saints?
It's definitely Alabama for sure, 100%. But Saints have tremendous facilities for a professional team. I like to say that. We have great training room. We have great locker room. We have great sauna, steam room, cold tub, hot tub, good team meeting room, good cafeteria. We got good everything. So it's hard to compare a professional team to a college team when all they do is put millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and upgrade the college facilities every single year. But Alabama's facility is ridiculous, bro. It's like unfair. Like you can't compare a college facility to an NFL facility because it's never going to add up. Like,
so that's amazing, right? Because okay, sure, we got name, image, and likeness and all that, but y'all basically you're still just paying the coaches. So we got all this dough flying in. We got 100,000 people here, and yeah, we're going to give you the most newest whatever massage situation that you could possibly have.
The way that facility looks from when I went there, I don't even know how to go like into it, the facility anymore. Like I don't know how they enter. Like the thing has just been remodeled 4 times since I left. Like I'm like, yeah, remodel again. But man, that's part of the college game, man. And it's part of the recruiting. And whatever we're doing to keep the recruits coming, to keep the standard of excellence where it's at Bama, keep it coming, keep it going. I'm all for it.
How for a guy at Bama, right, who doesn't end up like you playing 10 plus years in the league, that's got to be a weird experience that I have all of this, but it's going to be over in 4 or 5 years, depending on how you do it. And then you have to actually live your life. Like, I don't know what your advice is to those guys who are not going to get to live the dream, but I mean, that's a fairy tale that you're living in there right now.
I mean, you mean Alabama?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying for a guy who has a great college career, but he's not an NFL guy, you're living like an NFL guy, at least when you're showing up at practicing, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you have to love and appreciate the opportunity and obviously gain your resources and your knowledge and your education from school. You know what I mean? Because there's so much opportunity for you as an Alabama football player. You know what I mean? Off the field, you know, in business. Like there's several people that I played with who have not made it to NFL, who are successful businessmen, who are successful doctors, who are successful construction owning companies, like all that stuff. You know what I mean? So there's so many resources and assets to you available at the University of Alabama if you're not going to be an NFL player. You know what I mean? So you just kind of take advantage of all the opportunities, get your education, network, and take advantage of your resources because you'll be successful. You'll be successful if you do it the right way.
Nick should kick down for that endorsement right there. That was big time. Hey, Mark, great to see you. Last question here: do guys want Tom to come back and see him one more time, or have we had enough of TB12?
I don't care what TB12 do. I respect him. He the GOAT. He got more championships than any NFL franchise, so he literally is the GOAT. But I don't care what he do because we got his number anyway. Shout out to the Saints defense. Y'all be holding it down. DeMario, Cam J, Big O, CJ, Marshawn, Quan, Marcus Williams, everybody over there on the defense be holding it down. Marcus Davenport, everybody.
We got Billboard right here. Hey, Tom, Saints don't care what you do.
We got your number.
I love it. Mark, good to see you. Appreciate this all the takes and the representation. Microband 24. Extend that protection off the field. The New Orleans community appreciates you, or at least they should. I know they do. So look forward to catching up down the line here. Keep it rolling. Look forward to seeing you out there next year.
Yeah, appreciate it, Mark. I know you're a good dude. Got the same name, got the same spelling. Mark with a K. It's the only way.
Big and big, big M, big K. That's how we do this. Come on.
Yes, sir.
See you, Mark.
Yeah, peace, Mark.